All right, it's Friday the 13th. That was such a non-unrehearsed moment from everybody. Welcome back to This Week's Coffee with Kyan. I have a special guest with me today, Chelsey Neumann.
Hello.
Now that's getting spooky and spookier. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling spooky. Real spooky.
And the anticipation has been killing you.
It is.
So
it is.
we'll go and proceed with this session. I know there's been a lot of hype, a lot of people liking, sharing, commenting about this entire process. And a special shout out to our marketing and communication specialist, Jasmine Griffith, started with us today. Actually this week. Yay! So anybody have any comments, suggestion? Obviously that Jasmine will help us essentially through the process and then administrating anything and then activity through. But Chelsey, thank you for coming on board today. I know we planned this for a few weeks now in the making, and I want to dedicate this episode to talking a little bit more about your expertise, what you have done, your journey through, and there was a lot of other things that we have a little special element surprise to you, which I'm going to go ahead and break it to you.
Okay.
It's Friday the 13th,
It
right?
is. It is.
And then we're going to tailor this one a little bit more on the spooky ride. We're going to talk a little bit about ghosting.
Yes.
Because I think that in past, maybe in the sales environment, maybe even in life moments, we all have ghosting experience. I think that can
different
be
interpretations, yes.
Up to the individual that's involved, obviously, in a very subjective mental stage, what that happened. So we're going to go down a little of that memory route. But I know that you have a very special tie to Friday the 13th, the whole month of October, towards, obviously, there's one specific holiday, I think, besides Columbus Day, that's a little, something special to you.
Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays. I was born on the 13th as well. So 13's actually been a lucky number for me, not unlucky. So I look forward to Friday the 13th. But yeah, Halloween's coming up and I'm really excited. Going to Savannah with some friends and we're going on a ghost tour as well as, yes, it's gonna be really fun. Then we are also doing a costume contest pub crawl. So, yeah.
Sounds like a great time.
It is. It's going to be really fun. Got my the base of my costume yesterday, and I'm really excited.
Are you hand making your costume?
Yeah, I make my own costume every year.
Goodness. On average, how many costumes do you make for the year?
Probably about 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Do you recycle them through different parties, or you want to make a point of once that goes to Instagram for that occasion, so they don't duplicate themselves?
I don't like to do the same one twice in a year, but I will recycle those. A couple of my favorites, I was Tomb Raider one year, and so that was a big hit, and that was really fun. I was Cruella de Vil one year as well, and yeah, that was awesome. That one was really, really fun.
Over the top, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it was great. This year, I'm going to be Zoya the Destroyer. She is one of the main characters on the TV series Glow on Netflix.
Cool.
So yeah, and one of my friends, Marissa, that I'm going with, she is going to be the arch nemesis of Zoya. So it'll be really fun.
Wow. And obviously, if you're coming and watching us from Netflix, we appreciate any special inputs that you may have. Is the costume done?
Which one?
Or is it still in the works? The one from Glow?
Oh, it's still in the works now. I just have the base now. I have the leotard. So now I need to customize it and add a few accessories.
That's
I'm really
exciting.
excited. I'm most excited to do 80s hair and makeup.
Wow. Cool. Can't wait for the pictures. Maybe run into you at one of the parties. It's going to be a busy few weeks coming up for sure.
It is.
We have some big events coming up. So tell us a little bit about what you have on your agenda so far.
Sure. So, busy weekend this weekend. I'm actually going to get stuff for the costume this weekend. Going to the Falcons and Dolphins game. Really excited. I'm a huge Falcons fan. It'll be the first Falcons game that I've seen in the new stadium. So very excited. My boyfriend Reed is actually a Dolphins fan, so he's going to be the odd one out on Sunday. But
oh wow!
Yeah, but you know,
it will be fun.
Yeah.
This will be a good game. I remember how that felt when the Patriots and the Falcons were playing against each other.
Don't even remind me.
My heart was torn for obvious reasons. Shout out to my Bostonians.
Cheers.
Hey.
Cheers. Jared Wagner.
What is your Halloween costume?
I like to be a guy named Jared every Halloween.
He's really scary.
He is very scary.
What was I last year? I think a banana or something. I was just kind of random, just to participate. I'm not a big Halloween guy.
That is super random. Jerry Wagner, you're dismissed.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jen.
So how has it like been working with Jerry? I think since you came on board, he is your mentor.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have a lot of really cool progress and things in the works.
Yes.
What has your experience been like for the past few
Jared's
months?
fantastic. He's awesome. So yeah, really enjoyed working with him. He's become quite a buddy of mine. The whole team is great though. We've had a few new people start in the last couple of weeks, and it's been a really great team dynamic, and it's been a lot of fun. We're also getting ready for Dreamforce, which is really exciting. But yeah, so to tell you a little backstory,
Absolutely. Yeah.
And shout out to one of my best friends, Sarah Hobbs. She connected Kyan and I, and it's history from there. But no, so
Hi, Sarah.
so I was on the fence of starting a new career, and I got back in touch with Kyan about 9 months after the first time we spoke.
I know. We've known each other for well over a year.
Yes, it has been.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, we talked again and came in here and met the whole team and saw the office, and yeah, I couldn't say no. So now I'm here.
That's awesome. So tell us a little bit more about your backgrounds. I know that you have done through recruitment in the past. A little bit more a little bit different capacity. I think in your own words, give everybody who's watching right now a little bit more about you.
Sure. So professionally wise, I was in the service industry for quite some time. I was serving and bartending, and it was really fun, but the hours started to get pretty long. So I started actually first off as a front desk girl at a salon, and that was fun too. My sister works for a salon as well, so it was fun learning about hair and all the new styles. Thanks, Kaylee. So yeah, and then I was promoted to assistant director, and then I helped open up a new salon as well in Smyrna. So that was fun, and then was ready to get kind of more in the corporate world. So I started with skilled trade staffing, and was an admin there, and then got into recruiting at that point. So a lot of fun. Love recruiting. It's not the easiest thing, but it's really fun, and I'm getting into this full 360 style too. So doing business development and everything. It's been a challenge, but I've really been enjoying it, and got some things in the pipeline going. So ready to close out the calendar year with some good things. Yeah. But start out our fiscal year with good things.
That is super cool seeing that Chelsey obviously have done through quite a bit of a recruitment portion of things on the candidate side, into staging people through, including onboarding them and helping through the process, contract and perm. But I do think full 360, it opens up, I think, that our vision of looking at things quite on a different playing field, and then
absolutely,
and horizon. So what are some of the things that you thought it was, what it was like, but it turned out to be something completely different?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. I think just really hitting the phones and being as diligent as you can.
Strategically?
Strategically, absolutely, and being consistent. And and not letting them to take no for an answer, really, and just knowing that I have these high caliber candidates that I feel so strongly about, and they are just extremely skilled and experienced, that I want to give them their next new opportunity. So being able to improve their livelihood is always a very nice personal reward.
Yeah. It's something that obviously brings the credibility to your brand by you doing this consistently and also continuously, and then to build a name for yourself.
Absolutely.
And if you start first from where everything started, let's talk a little bit more about Canada.
Yeah, yes.
So what's going on in Canada?
Sure. So Canada just had their Thanksgiving holiday on Monday.
Hi, Justin.
So it's been, the last couple of weeks, everyone was kind of closing up their week, getting ready for the holiday, and now everyone's getting back to work now, so things are starting to get back and moving this week.
Which belated happy Thanksgiving for anybody who's watching here from Canada. I really appreciate your business and relationship.
Absolutely, yeah, and learned a lot about the country in itself, and all of the traditions and things like that. So one thing that I did learn today as well is that every year on Friday the 13th they have a large motorcycle rally in Ontario. So it's at a port. I forget the name of it, but
I should know that actually because I have my son, which is my 10-year-old golden doodle, came from Ontario. He's a Canadian dog himself.
I didn't know that. That's sweet.
He's literally like an hour outside of Toronto.
Okay.
And out of Ontario, and a nice little farm actually, and then the breeder actually made a big name for themselves, and he's a little Canadian dog. He was cargoed from Toronto International Airport to Boston, where I used to live, and then it's quite crazy. And we went from Boston to Utah, where I was living and working there for 4 years, into Atlanta for the past almost 5 years.
Okay.
He's a well-traveled dog.
Yes, he is. Absolutely.
I should know that based on his origin.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. That's great. Yeah, I've traveled. Gosh, I have a cat, and I've moved so many times with him. It's like, anytime I move an apartment and he like doesn't put up a fit or anything, he's like,
It's a
okay,
whole
where are
new
we going
world.
next? Yeah.
Goodness.
But yeah, so going back to Canada, I hope the weather's great out there, and in order for this motorcycle rally to happen, I know out in the West Coast, it's gotten quite a lot of snow lately, which is crazy for us because it's still, in the 80s here. So we're hoping for some colder weather.
Yeah, and obviously that anybody who's watching from California as well, it seems quite a bit of a concern. I think most people hope everyone watching this, obviously, you're connected internet or somehow. Well, I wish that you have a very safe few weeks coming up.
Absolutely.
And the fire and all. It's been quite an interesting year, and obviously on our side we do have the I think that the 10th the tropical storm is supposedly on the way.
Yeah.
Quite an odd year.
It is very odd. This season especially has been a little frightening, to be honest. So never thought that we would actually receive a tropical storm in a city like ours. I mean, we're pretty far from the coast, so
especially in October. But the pipeline in this has got lots of really exciting things brewing right now in Canada, and leads into obviously Dreamforce coming in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Yes, we are really hitting it right now and really preparing for this massive conference. It's the largest IT conference in the world. It's happening technically the second week of November. We leave Sunday the 5th, and we come back that Thursday. But so the first day is Monday the 6th. It's based in San Francisco. We are going to have a booth there, number 1940. Make sure you stop by and say hey. We're going to have 5 or 6 of our teammates there. And we're going to have some surprises and gifts, and it's going to be really, really fun. So
lots of special features. Obviously, you'll see here from my coffee with Kyan. I think that we're seeing a lot of really strong internet hype going on so far in all different platforms. But obviously, want to encourage anybody who have any questions, feel free to contact us at any time, email, social media, or directly on the phone. Doesn't get any better than that. 678-291-0081. So let's talk a little bit more about, because you also came from a recruitment background, especially a lot on the candidate side. Let's talk about those obvious, the ghosting portion, the things, the MIAs.
Yes. So
what's up with them?
Yeah. Did you get a new job or what? No.
Did something happen that should we talk about? Or I have a candidate actually, I believe this was probably 6 years ago, went on MIA. When I have an offer ready to present it to her, she did not confirm anything. There's no return phone call, acknowledged email. And then the next day I found out that, she was supporting one of the political figures on Facebook. And that happened to be a public feed. So it's odd that the control person, the anticipation of the missing in action individual. So how can we best prevent that, or best to foresee that, or best to anticipate those things, or is it something fundamental that we can do?
Yeah, I think definitely asking every question that you can, and really getting to know your candidate, not only on a professional level but a personal level as well, because we really do care about our candidates and wish the best, and care about their livelihood, and want to have those positive effect on them. So I think asking the right questions, making sure that you have trust as well, I think is a big deal too. So
having that genuine interest and build that rapport.
Absolutely, yeah. Genuine interest is definitely key. So, and the more you get to know your candidates and learn about them, you know, the more you're able to have that genuine interest, really. So, and I know, don't really, if you can't put a face to the name, you're talking to someone over the phone, it can be, you know, quite challenging. But I think at the end of the day, you know, if you ask the right questions and, you know, really show that genuine interest, then there wouldn't be as many roadblocks.
And not taking things with face value, because some people will say it as it is. So, oh no, that's fine, I'll consider that opportunity. But sometimes getting down to the bottom of the thing is, I truly do care, because I want to bring opportunity to you at, say, 45,000, that's going to insult your intelligence.
Right, definitely not.
When you're looking for 85, and some people say that, no, it's okay, as long as I get to stay in Atlanta or stay in Florida permanently, so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's not how we do business. We want to make sure that we bring the best opportunity, and we don't like to waste time. No one likes to waste time.
Exactly.
So.
And the definition of the best have to be something that makes sense for both parties mutually.
Absolutely.
So what about on the client side? Have you had any clients that ghosted on you?
Oh, yes.
This is where the resilience kicked in.
Yeah, more so than not sometimes. But yes, the resilience is definitely key for that. Yeah, a lot of times they, you know, I haven't really had much of someone just completely drop
out
off.
of the earth,
right,
or out of
you know,
Canada. Or
right, exactly, yeah. But I think a lot of times, you know, you may not hear back from them for a while, and you think, well, oh, I guess the position's filled, just like on the candidate side. Oh, if I don't hear from you, I'm going to think, you know, you took another opportunity, or you're not interested anymore. Same on the client side, you know, if you ghost on us, as we say, then, you know, our priority isn't really going to be there anymore. So,
hence the setting expectation part becomes very important. Even if this is not your priority, I would like to know, just so I know that when you're ready to move forward with the process, we're right there for you. And also in the meantime, that in the next 4 weeks is what I'll do on the side. But when you're ready, you know, let's help each other to prove that this is truly a priority for both of you, and potentially my priority for you. So help me help you. How old is Jerry Maguire? Is that a 97 or 93?
Oh gosh, yeah, I think you're about. I think it was late 90s when that came out.
Crazy. It's kind of because I watched another movie with Renee Zellweger the other day. It was the one with her and Ewan
McGregor?
Yeah, I forgot what that's called. Something About You.
I'm not sure.
It's like a retro dance movie, but anyway. It's kind of weird that now that, because you mentioned about the Netflix, and I keep seeing these movies from Netflix that I've been watching and all that.
Yeah. Actually just watched a great movie last night called Baby Driver.
Baby Driver?
Yes. It's the guy, I can't think of his name right now, but it's the guy that's in Fault in Our Stars. Yeah, so he's the main character. He's the baby driver, and John Hamm is in it, as well as Jamie Foxx and Kevin Spacey.
Should be a 16 or 17 movie.
It just came out this year.
Okay.
Yeah, it has like a 93 on Rotten Tomatoes, really critically acclaimed. And I'm a huge music fan. And the whole movie has music playing. That's really like his kind of shtick, is that he listens to music while he drives, and he has to have the right track playing for the right situation.
That's cool.
Yeah, we watched that last night, and it was so good. Probably my new favorite movie of this year. Yeah.
Definitely follow that movie. It's called
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
Yeah.
So I have a little bit last bit as you want to connect with you. This is a little element of surprise. We'll do a little quick fire challenge. For you all who don't know Chelsey Neumann, or new woman, new businesswoman, we'll have a little quick challenge about get to know Chelsey. So before we start with that, what would you like people to know about you usually?
Oh gosh, well, a lot of people know me as the cat lady.
You have only one, right?
I do. I have one cat, but I do love cats. The only reason why I have one cat is because he is the king of the household. So he would be very upset if I brought another one in. But no, I've always liked cats, and I like feline things. So
what don't you like people to know about you?
Oh gosh, I blush really easily. Probably right now.
These are natural lights, so those are natural blushes.
Right.
So quick fire challenge. I have 5 questions for you. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookie dough. Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh wow, she actually does know
I have
her
it in my
stuff.
freezer right now.
Nice. What brand?
Well, my favorite is Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's. Cool. Favorite movie?
Oh, well, right now, Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
Of all time, there are so many. I can't narrow it down.
Top 3.
Garden State, Moulin Rouge.
That's mine too.
Oh, I love that movie. And oh gosh, I want to say Dirty Dancing. I don't know.
Mine's Mean Girls. It's definitely in the top 4.
Oh, it's a fantastic movie.
That was a great one. Thank you, Tina Fey.
I could list 30. I mean, I love movies. So
Favorite band?
oh, there's so many of those too. Well, I'm about to go see LCD Sound System, so I've been listening to him a lot. Circa Survive.
Circa Survive.
Yeah, they just had a new album come out that I'm obsessed with, so I've been listening to that too. Other than that, I really like Alabama Shakes too.
I love them.
Yeah, they're
I love
incredible.
I saw them when Niz in Midtown. They were incredible.
Yeah, I've seen them twice now.
Wow.
They're awesome.
Awesome.
So that's just to name a few.
The very last one. If we were not at home on a Saturday night, you were by yourself, what would you be doing?
Watching Netflix.
Thank you, Netflix, for saving our lives. This is all we have with Chelsey Neumann. One very last question. So for Chelsey, for anybody that who want to endeavor into doing what we do, the full 360, to be in charge of a market, almost an unknown territory before you step yourself in, what words of advice do you have for them?
Oh, just take it head on. The possibilities are endless, and really take time and talk to your candidates and learn about the market and learn about the culture. I mean, the more you know, the better, the more comfortable you'll feel with talking to people in the region. So, but yeah, just take it head on, and there are no stupid questions. I know that's very generic, but it's true. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chelsey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and Google holidays, because I did not know that it was Thanksgiving on Monday. So.
We actually were reminded by a lot of people. It's kind of funny because I was actually staging through a Canadian drug testing process, and I was being greeted by, "Oh, I'm so sorry that our holiday that delayed the process."
Right.
Oh, completely forgot about it.
Yep.
But,
So.
hence, happy belated Thanksgiving for
guys.
everybody, and thank you for your support. If you have any question, give us a call at 678-291-0081 in the U.S. And then any question or work, contact Chelsey directly at chelsey.newman@itworksred.com or at Coffee with Kyan on Twitter. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Guys. Cheers.
Hey, great work. How do you feel about this episode?
Really good. It was really fun. Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome to come back anytime, and obviously we'll have a lot more exciting things going on in the next few weeks.
Yes,
But I know that.
absolutely.
Do you think this episode is going to be bigger than Ellie's?
Well, only time will tell.
Yeah,
Let's
Ellie is
see.
extremely proud about her number and results. Obviously, we have Kazia and also I always have Kazia and also Erica that is booming as of today. I think over 3,500 views plus, and it's still actually rolling on viral into the market. So, how is this gonna do in rolling to Canada? We need your support.
Thanks, guys.